But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to look at these top words on the pages, and they're all different. Am I correct? What is your name, sir? Robert. Okay. Now, Robert, look at the top words. Make sure they're all different. Are they, sir? It's your discretion. Tell me when to stop. Look at the very top word of the page, Robert. Do you like that word, or do you want another one? You want another one. Did you? By the way, did you see that word? Can you remember it, just for kicks? Okay, tell me when to stop. Right there, you stopped me a lot earlier that time. Look at the top word. Do you like it, or do you want another one? You like that one? Okay, so you really have two words in your mind. Have a seat and keep them in your mind. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, most people think, no matter what I tell him, he still knows where to stop. Let's dispel that rumor. Now, would you open your book, please? Stand up. Would you begin to peruse through your book? That means to look. Well, you never know. I perform all across the country, around the world, Arkansas. So you never know. I'd like you to open the book and stop anywhere that you'd like. And listen very closely to my voice. There are probably 300,000 to 400,000 words in that book. And you know by now, by perusing the book and looking, they're all different, right? It's a book. I'd like you to listen. You're not limited to the top word. There are no limitations on this demonstration. Any word on any page, anywhere. You don't have to go to the top, anywhere in the book. But listen closely. And your name is?
Holly.
Holly. Holly, listen. I want you to open the book, stop at any page, look on the left side, look on the right side, and select a word. But Holly, I want a challenge. We're in Shreveport, Louisiana tonight. I want you to make a challenge. Make me a challenge. I don't want a should, was, there, and, it, or. We use them every day. You'll think it's a fluke. I want you to pick a big word. Should be thousands. If you're not happy, go to another page. But a big word, a lot of letters, a word you can paint a picture of in your mind if you have to. Have you got a big word, ma'am? Yes or no?
Yes.
A lot of letters, a word you can be descriptive of in your mind? Big word? Okay, close the book. Pass it up here, please. 3 people are thinking of words randomly out of books. One person, actually Robert, is vacillating between 2 words, thinking of 2. I would like you, sir, to concentrate on both of those words. What I'd like you to now do, and it's free will still, free will. I have no idea what you're going to choose. What I would ask you to do at this point is to look directly at me, try not to blink, focus on the first or second word, either one. It's up to you, you make the decision. You stuck with the second word, am I correct? You stayed with the first word? You're still focused on the first word. Perfect, okay. Again, it's not a trick. I do the best I can. Look at me and focus on that first word, please, if you would. Focus on the word. This is a loopsual word. Now, Robert, that means nothing to you. To me, it means a word that begins and ends with the same letter. Does that make sense? Thank you. See the letters for me, if you will, visually, right there. The folks behind me can see what I'm writing. For the first time, sir, in a loud voice, can you tell us, what was the word you were thinking? Dread. D-R-E-A-D. Thank you very much. Now, Magee, look at me. Look at me. You know what's unbelievable? I made F's in Inez Parker's class. 3 F's, and I can do this. I couldn't read that back's mine, but I could do this. Did you not? F's and D's. I got someone here to prove it. Oddly enough, I have to tell you, you were going back and forth on the words. The second word that you went with the first word. The second word, there was a real negative connotation to the word. Am I correct? And it didn't feel comfortable. Can you visualize it and see if I can get it? Do you mind? Perfect. I can see why you didn't choose that word if I'm correct. This is a very negative connotation, a word of something that, thank God, is no more. Can you tell us what the word was? Slavery. Thank you very, very much. Magee, look at me. Focus on the word. No, look at me, Magee, not your wife. Look at me. Focus on the word. Focus on the word. Magee, we've never met. Am I correct? You are thinking of a word. You've been resonating in your mind over and over and over and over. Look at me. Focus on that word for me, if you will. You are a physician, sir, am I correct? What do you do, like radiology? Is that what it is? Radiologist? Very good. It wasn't proctology. I was kind of going there, and I thought, no, I don't think so. Sir, can you tell us the word?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Thank you very much, Manoj. Now, the lady in the back. Would you please stand? Debbie, is that correct? Donna? Holly. I'm sorry. I was talking to Manoj. She's over there. Holly, I want you to look directly at me. Holly, realize everybody here tonight can go home and they can lay in bed and they can say, husbands and wives, kids, they can say, you know what, maybe he did know it the way he stopped him on the word. I could live with that. I didn't. You know that I didn't. Manoj, you know that I didn't stop you. You had a choice to change your mind. Holly, I never touched your book until you passed it up. You didn't write anything down. You didn't record it. It's up here. Am I correct? In fact, you were going to choose another word and changed your mind. Am I correct? Thank you. But you went with the big word. You're committed to that word. Look directly at me, Holly, and focus. Focus on the word. Immediately your eyes, Holly, go towards the end of the word. The letter E stands out. Does that make sense? Towards the end of the word. The letter E, a vowel? No? Go back to the very first letter for me then, Holly. Go back to the very first letter. Holly, even though I am asking you to go to the first letter, for some reason you keep going towards the end of the word, and I don't know why. You could be a subliminal dyslexic, Holly. I'm not sure. Sounds awful, doesn't it? Manoj can talk to you about it later. Neurological thing. Sounds like an E. What was the very first letter, please?
G.
G. And there is not an E towards the end of the word. You know what I'm having trouble with? Correct me if I'm wrong. I learned one thing in English. This is a compound word.
Correct.
Two words. E is the last letter of the word, the first word, if you used it independently.
Correct.
Thank you. I need you to see the whole word together. Right there. You opened a book, looked at a word, have not written anything down. We're going to choose another word, went with this word. Stayed with it, am I correct? Big word, the G word. I have written the word down. If for any reason this word is spelled incorrectly, the way I've written it down, it's because of the way that I got it from your mind. I did go to Greenwood. Holly, in a loud voice, you opened the book, looked at a lot of words, changed your mind, went with this word. Can you tell us in a loud voice what was the word?
Graveyard.
Graveyard. Ladies and gentlemen, give Holly a big round of applause. So, as we start